Hello students. Today let us discuss air pollution of second chapter. So many of you have an idea about air pollution. So let us go through the topic which has been given in your textbook. What are the points which has been mentioned and what are the new things you can come to know from this topic. So air pollution. We need to breathe to stay alive. Why do we breathe? We breathe to stay alive. But how clean is the air that we breathe? Have you ever thought of how can we measure the cleanliness of the air? If we breathe dry air, we may become ill. So, what kind of consequences we may have to face if we breathe dirty air? We may fall ill or we may become ill. So we have to keep it in mind that we should not pollute our air. And if you may find anyone else that is contributing in that air pollution, it is your duty to make him aware about the causes of air pollution and the preventive measures. Next, air pollution is the presence of substance in the air that make it dirty and unsafe to breathe. So if you may have been asked to define air pollution, at that time you have to write down that air pollution is the presence of substances in the air that makes it dirty and unsafe to breathe. These 2 points, these two words are very much important to mention. Next, air becomes polluted due to the presence of dust, harmful gases, and smoke in it. Especially, air becomes polluted due to the presence of dust. The first reason behind it is dust. Next, the harmful gases. And the third one is smoke. Both human and natural activities causes air pollution. Human and nature are responsible for air pollution. Natural events that pollute air include forest fire and the eruption of volcanoes. Basically, two events are mentioned, and those are the natural events which are responsible for our air pollution. Those are forest fire and the volcanic eruptions. So these two things you have to save it in your mind. These are the natural events. Now let us look into the harmful activities like the burning of fuels causes air pollution. This one is the human activities. Human is responsible for this. We are doing it. So here are the main causes of air pollution. The first one is burning of fuels. Today there are millions of cars, bikes, trucks and other vehicles on road. Because of the lockdown, we can see that there is some kind of restriction in the movement of vehicles. So most of them run on the fuels such as petrol and diesel. Most of the vehicles are dependent on petrol and diesel. Fuel is any material that produces heat, usually when it is burned. What does fuel produce? Fuel produces heat when it burns. There are some effects of burning of fuel. The burning of these fuels release harmful gases and smoke into the air. The burning of coal at homes, in cooking, and in factories also causes air pollution. Nowadays, we are not using coal at our homes for the purpose of cooking, and it is used in factories and industries to manufacture some goods. Electricity is also produced from this coal, that is called the thermal power. Next reason is the smoke and gases from factories. The smoke and gases released by factories also causes air pollution. You might have seen around your house or nearby your town that there are different kinds of factories or industries which releases different types of smokes and gases through its chimneys. So it is also one of the reason behind it for the air pollution. Third one is there, that is the bursting of firecrackers. Especially the children are very much fond of it. The smoke released as a result of the bursting of firecrackers at the wedding and festivals add to the air pollutions. So we have to keep ourselves away from this kind of fire bursting of firecrackers, whether it can be wedding or any festival. We should refrain ourselves from bursting of firecrackers. Next reason is all about smoking. Smoking is also a causes of air pollution. The harmful smoke released by some items causes heart problems and lung diseases. If we stand or sit near those, we also inhale that smoke. This smoke can damage our lungs. So, we should avoid standing near people when they smoke. So, we should not be there. Next, problems due to the air pollution. What kind of problems do we face because of air pollution? When we breathe in polluted air, harmful substances enter our body. They can make us sick. Polluted air can cause headache. It can damage our lungs, skin, and eyes. It can also cause asthma. Asthma, that means breathing problem, and other breathing problems are there. Polluted air also harms plants and animals. So I hope this topic is little bit clear to you. Again, I will discuss this one in the class. Don't worry. If you have any doubt or confusion in your mind, please underline or put a tick mark on that so that we can have a better discussion again in our class. After completion of this chapter, here you can see the summary of the chapter has been given. So all of you should go through this summary. It will help you to understand the chapter. Next we have our word bank. If you may find that these terms are little bit difficult, try to go through the definition. That will help you to understand those terms. So up to the junk food you have to go through, and don't worry, I will solve all this textbook short answer type question and long answer type question answer, and I will send it to you. So this much for today. Thank you.